Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Atif Aslam.
Exciting.
This is a performance.
Live.
Yeah, this is a performance has been requested a lot. We've only just gotten around to watching it now. It's in the GIMA Awards, which is also where we checked out, I think, Adijit for the first time ever last year. So let's give it a watch. He's one of our favorite singers, especially in his compositions and his execution in live stuff. So let's give it a watch.
Correct.
And we love live stages.
The sailing sun like a bird upon the ocean. Come and feel me, oh feel me. Shining in the
He's
sea,
singing that live?
bird upon the ocean. Come and feel me, oh heal me. वैसे तो मन
Sorry, what type of gain in that microphone?
How the hell does that mic
Jesus.
pick that shit up that well?
Wow.
पहले भी रातों में अक्सर चाहत के हाँ सपने सजाता
What an interesting chord progression though, I like it.
ये धुन कोई गाती थी पर अब जो होता
It's so
है
casual.
वो पहले न होता था
Ooh. Nice.
All day long.
तेरा होने लगा
Oh, she's gorgeous. Isn't that the girl from ABCD? Anyone can
Dance.
anybody
can dance. Yeah, 1 and 2.
Yeah, I think that's her.
You know what's intriguing about him? Not about him, just sort of the chord progressions. We were saying it. I was saying it yesterday. I think I was listening to a song by someone. I don't know. I think it was Son or Nigam or something like that. That would probably be correct. Or Jubing or Adijit. In our free time, we listen to a lot of them. But and I was like, my brain, my Western brain,
Yeah.
could never think of this chord progression. Genuinely, it could never.
Come up with such concoction.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh no, that even if I stumbled upon it by accident, be
Yeah.
like, and we're composing something, I'm directing on something, I'll be like, no, that's
Go to a
wrong
G
one.
major.
Let's go to a G major. You know what I mean? It's like, let's just change it completely. But for them, they're so obviously, because I think the what would you call it? They're so well versed in micro notes and perhaps unorthodox progressions, but for them so much more classical progressions, that they have the liberty to take those type of choices.
And they seem like the natural inclination rather than the far-fetched one, which is really cool because it really amplifies the natural harmonics in his voice.
Yep.
So because he's one of those singers that maintains melody above anything else. So
That's what we really like.
this type of chord progressions actually heightened those vocal mannerisms. Yeah.
होने लगा
You see, they're so
जब से
forward.
मिला
Also, the language helps a lot, right?
तेरा होने लगा
Nice.
होने लगा जब से मिला
Ooh, beautiful piano.
राहों में देखो मेरी जो है बस गया
It's amazing how much the tabla brings into
वो है मिलता तुमसे
the evolution of the song.
हूबहू
Oh, there's a bunch of backing vocalists sitting down. I just realized.
जाने तेरी आँखें थी या बातें थी वजह हुए तुम जो दिल की आरज़ू
I love his voice, dude.
तुम पास होके भी तुम आस
Wow, such a nice addition of the tabla. It's so nice.
होके भी अपने नहीं ऐसे हैं हमको गिले
And then you're floating in cloud 9 and you don't know how you got there.
है फासले तुमसे न जाने क्यों जाने
See, I knew it because there's so many of them.
See the harmonium, tabla habla, I don't know if that's a sitar or a...
Imagine having to grow up with these voices, right? Wow.
But I think, so what's something that's really interesting as well in India is like,
So fair.
there's also quite a lot of like a collaborative nature and culture to the music industry there. But it's so interesting to see then like voices like these, right, who have become some sort of staple both in, you know, in India, Pakistan, the whole of South Asia. And I wonder like if they wanted to like because they're so recognizable, they also have so many options for collaborative efforts and songs. Like I know we've seen, like I think it was Sonu Nigam who did like a collaboration with Atif Aslam live on the stage.
And I think we've seen a couple of with Arijit as well. If I'm
with
not,
Atif, I don't think they've ever collaborated.
I think I might have been like
Oh, I
a
think-
15-second video, something like that I might have come across on the internet. I don't know.
But that would be a good collab.
Yeah,
Someone
I
like
think so.
Arijit or maybe like
Maybe I'm imagining this.
like a female voice. I think well from Pakistan I'd love to see. I don't know if it's happened, but like I forget her name.
Momina.
Isn't it? Yeah, Momina.
Momina, is that her name?
I think so.
I think so.
A collaboration.
She recently did at Coke Studios.
Yes.
That we were absolutely freaking mind blown away.
Yeah, but that's one of the things that comes to my mind. It's like, wow, it's like the fuck. Imagine if they collaborate. It's like the Avengers.
Yeah, it pretty much is. But what I meant by imagine growing up with this voice is more like this is the sound of a nation. Basically, these are the sounds of like the whole geographical area, right? So like you grew up listening to these melodies that then influenced the new artists that are now, you know, the big names and whatever. And it to me it's such a fascinating idea that music inspires more music, and like it comes from the purest form. And in this particular performances, what I like the most is that you include such roots. They never really let go of the true essence, the true folklore, even when the songs are very modernistic and have been arranged to enhance the modern aspects of music. But they never really lose the true folklore, the true essence of the nation, which I really like. It's like that's something that has been lost in the West, I think. And to see it included in modern day music in other parts of the world kind of like reminds me of the things that we might want to bring back too, you know,
like it's like a good combination of the, you know, the past
it's
and
a
the
good
present,
balance, yeah,
previous and the current.
correct, yeah.
Nice.
Yes, sir. Okay, I love that microphone. It picks everything up. Ooh.
Damn, she's breathy as.
What is that instrument?
It's not coming from her.
Sounds like a mandolin, but I know it's not. That's magical. That's exactly how I feel, buddy.
Is that Arman? Might have been, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, it might have been.
True.
Looked like
Let's see again.
because this is in 2015, so you know he obviously was gonna look younger, 6 years younger.
Correct.
Yeah.
6 years ago was 2015.
Or 7 years ago,
It kind of feels like it was like yesterday.
right? It's 2022. What the
Wait,
fuck?
that just doesn't
Yeah, I think that might have been Armand. Yeah, he does. I think he's also quite young, anyways. I think he's like 27 right now.
Right.
So he might have been like 21 there.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's,
Yeah, I think you might be right. Accurate depiction.
I could be wrong. I don't know. Oh, it is coming from the. It's not sitar. That's fuck. I always forget.
Sangri?
A sangri.
I don't know how it is.
Bansuri is the flute. It's a harmonium. Sounds like an accordion. Oh, so it's a medley or something.
I think so. Ooh, it's just those stops of his vocals are so softened. What a nice song!
He's such an effortless singer too.
It is. He's also very charming in his own way on stage.
Oh, I like this one.
Me too.
I love
what
it.
a voice!
Oh, Con Fire. A.R. Rahman's composition. Yeah, that's the big dog. What a banger!
Woo! What a take!
Was the first time we saw this composition, Kun Faya Kun, was in Berkeley College of Music.
Yeah, that's right. You got there at the end.
And then we checked out the actual piece.
Yeah.
Because I think that one is when he still is, but was released through Sony. And
He's still
Sony
under
compositions for us are very hard for us to do like full reviews on the channel. It's not that they don't like us; they're actually quite friendly, but they get blocked, and that's just YouTube being YouTube's copyright system or whatever. But so it's quite hard for us to review stuff like that. Hence why sometimes we don't like check out some of the songs you guys request. It's probably because of that. So maybe that's something for you to keep in mind. Sometimes some of these labels, sometimes we record them and then you guys never get to see them.
Yeah.
And it'll be so annoying if I always just said this, because it would happen quite often.
But yeah, we have actually heard the full
original and
version.
the live version.
And the studio version of it, it's such a magical composition. Obviously depicted in the music video as well, that it's such a it's a very nostalgic piece, especially where it comes in the movie, because it's a recall. It's like a call of the essence of true nature. Like, this is where you belong, this is where you come from, and you're also walking away from it. So the whole spiritual depiction of it, it's quite heavy, and the musical composition does a magical job of allowing you to experience that feeling without you even understanding the lyrics per se.
I can't remember when that song came out.
Brilliant.
It was like
Isn't that from Rockstar? Isn't it from Rockstar?
I think it is from Rockstar, which must have been
I thought
early
it
2010s. I thought
I don't know. Let's have a look.
Rockstar 1.
Yeah, so it's from Rockstar.
2011.
It's 2011. It was released.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was quite a while.
I think I was correct.
Yeah.
Early 2000s.
Interesting though.
Yeah, go on.
What a
Mohit
magical
Chauhan,
song.
right? The singer.
Yeah, Mohit Chauhan. But this is a more upbeat version of it.
Completely changed the feel.
Yeah. But that chorus will forever be magical.
Nice.
What a soft voice. it again, sir.
صدق الله العلي العظيم.
And did you see that his lyrics actually didn't move? It was
Never
all in the
moved.
head, like here, like the tongue. You know the muscle here that you feel here, the bulge. That's actually your tongue.
Really?
So yeah. So that bulge here,
You know
that
what's
is
funny
quite
though?
strong.
When I'm bulking,
That's
when I'm
your
putting on size,
Yeah.
this my tongue gets bigger.
The muscle underneath it, yeah, that's your tongue, yeah. Right underneath here, your chin. This thing that you feel here,
Yeah.
that's your tongue.
Because you can tell when I'm putting on size, because this grows like a motherfucker on my cheeks.
No, but that's because the fat around your face also grows.
Because when I'm lean as hell, then it just disappears, and I'm like, how? I don't ever work
That's
out
just-
my tongue.
That's just fatty tissue.
Oh boy.
Anyway, so so in this particular
maybe I do.
case, in this particular singing phrase, you actually see a lot of movement here, right underneath your jaw, and it's not the larynx, because the larynx comes down here, and even if they were really highly lifted, they still wouldn't move right here. So, anyways,
But actually, wouldn't I work out my tongue a lot? Because I talk a lot.
you eat a lot.
I eat a lot, especially when you're putting on size.
Yeah, it's actually one of the strongest muscles in your body.
And when you lick a lot.
Science says so.